So what I would like to do right now is kind of the remainder of the day is we're going to be focused. I'm going to get my little marker out. We're going to be kind of focusing on this portion of the puzzle. Vendors, kind of right here. Um, this whole bottom section is dealing with kind of like your inventory tracking and point of sale system. What our plan is for tomorrow is we will actually do a completely different thing. And tomorrow our plan is to actually cover customers and elements of time and FlexGrid and scheduling and some of the different things. And then on day 3 we were planning on actually getting into banks and deposits and expenses and financials and some of those. That's kind of our general flow that we were going to do. But what I would like to do is I'm actually going to put Shannon on the spot. Shannon has been my assistant. She's been to a number of trainings, and I'm going to have her kind of introduce to you guys, if you will, just a little bit about light inventory tracking. Okay. And what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably figure out if we're doing a climbing motif, if you will, like in this particular demo site. Maybe what we can do is actually figure out, say we actually wanted to sell some physical items. So Tony, we're going to be calling on you, whether it's harnesses, shoes, beaners, like different devices, whatever it might be. We're going to pretend that we need some climbing stuff. She's going to be setting up categories. We're going to be pulling in from vendors. We're going to be doing a bunch of that kind of stuff. And then we're going to show you how to sell it. But if you're okay, Shannon, I'd love you to kind of go into POs and inventory, and we're going to give you sort of the assignment of climbing stuff, okay? So basically, the thing that makes it really cool is inside of Adilas, because it's a database-driven thing, it doesn't have to be, oh, I only sell car parts, or I only sell candy bars, or I only sell climbing equipment. What do you sell? You guys have energy drinks? Great. You guys have services? Great. And we might even want to mix and blend that a little bit. Like, what are some services that we have? He mentioned that he actually likes to go to the rock gym. Okay, so maybe one of the services that we would set up might be like a gym membership or something. So I just want to kind of give, instruction, a guided tour, whatever. But we can sell any of those pieces inside of Atlas because it's a database-driven application where we have IDs behind the scenes that are holding hands to what's really going on. But then we virtually use almost like an alias, like a smoke and mirrors, if you will, to kind of do what we call naming it. Shannon, you're currently in a little demo site here. Let's pretend there's tons of stuff in this demo site, but let's pretend that we wanted to kind of do it for climbing. You can change settings, you can do whatever. I'll just let you kind of run, and I'll kind of help. If you're okay, it'll help my voice just so I'm kind of fighting the allergies right now.
No, it's fine. It's a good thing you're there to help, though. Otherwise, these guys would have an interesting time. So maybe while we've got the map up here, I'll just go over a couple things super quick. At least it was helpful for me to know. You guys might be way more on top of it than I was, especially
if you want, Janet, if you click up, change it back to the normal pointer, and then flip up to the middle tab, and it's just a map all by itself.
Oh, okay.
Then you can go back to your place.
Oh, that's not what I mean. Okay, sounds great. Okay, so just really quickly, just with an understanding, to get anything into the system, so if we are selling items, or even if we're selling services, and we're going to be selling those services a lot, we want them in our general inventory pool. We want to be able to pull that up quickly, whether it's guiding, whether it's if we're selling harnesses or shoes or quick draws, whatever we're selling. Doesn't matter. So that's going to be our inventory, essentially. It's hard to drop the notes. So we are going to want to use inventory. That's where we're going to put all of our stuff, so whatever it is. One thing that was helpful for me to know, as we already talked about before, we talked about that the shopping cart is the interface getting things out to the customers. So that comes from our general inventory pool through the shopping cart out to customers, usually through line items right there where we went through invoices out to the shopping cart. Well, to get things in, we have to set that up. So that has to come through a purchase order to get into our inventory pool, and that will come from a vendor. We have to get things from someone to get it into our inventory pool. So this is kind of the path that it follows. So we'll go set up some POs. Let's put in the items that we want, and before we actually even do that, something that I think is really helpful to do, we kind of talked about this as well for
Right,
your
that's
Jake.
switch back to a normal home day.
Yes. Is making a plan. It's really random if you go in there and you're just, oh, let's do this and let's do this. So if you have a plan, for instance, if you had an actual business, you'd have a lot better of an idea what you want to accomplish. So let's set up what we want to put in. Let's set up what items we want to sell, whether they're services. So we probably want our items. They'll actually probably be our last thing because we'll probably want categories, and we'll probably want, so they'll have to come through a vendor, but we might put these all through us, or we'll have to decide. There is a difference when you do generic items versus vendor-specific items. So if we were selling Black Diamond harnesses, then we would bring those in from Black Diamond. But if we were just selling quick draws as a general thing, we would set up a container more so for quick draws. Then we could get them from Black Diamond, we could get them from Corona, OR, Montreal, anything. We could get them from all sorts of different places and sell them out as quick draws. So that's just kind of an idea what we want to do. So what would you guys like to do? What do we want to sell? And then let's just decide how we're getting that in, and we'll set up categories for it. So we'll, climbing supplies, climbing services, maybe those are the only two categories we want. But let's make a plan, and then it will be much easier when we go in. We can accomplish it a lot better. So
Vendors, who would you buy some pieces from?
Black Diamond.
Okay.
Petzl.
Petzl, yeah, they have some good stuff.
No E after the Z.
That's right.
Camp.
Petzl. Camp? I've never even heard of that one.
They sell tri-cams and stuff like that.
They do harnesses.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I'm drawing blanks right now.
This is, even if we want to do these three, that's great
Basically,
for
it'll kind
us.
of give you the idea.
So we've got Black Diamond, we've got Petzl, and Camp. So
It's gonna shoot something real quick.
What?
510.
510. Do they do it like that?
I think they do it like that.
Okay, so, well, first of all, we probably want, so maybe where we have all these vendors, above this, we'll want to put our categories. So, what do we want as our categories?
Hardware,
Hardware,
shoes,
shoes,
harnesses,
Harnesses.
ropes.
Ooh.
Blue water. Okay, just in general, but you can kind of see how you're starting to categorize your stuff, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to just randomly put something in there. Like, the more you put it into a category, it helps you get back to it later on. Okay?
Do we want to sell any services, or do we just want to do hard items?
We definitely want to do some services.
Some services?
Membership, yeah, do like memberships and guides.
Okay, so that will probably go under ourselves as a vendor. Services, we'll
Yeah.
track that out through us. So what do we want to call ourselves?
Why don't you call us Tony's Climbing Shop?
Nice. You didn't even
I
know you were
wish.
going to get your own business, did you?
I wish.
Hey, Tony's Climbing Shop. So these are our vendors we've got. These are the categories we're going to put in. And what items do we want to sell? So from Black Diamond, what items would we want to bring in and sell from them?
Quick draws.
Okay, I'm going to go put the categories in. Okay, quick draws.
Belay devices.
Harnesses.
Harnesses. Carabiners.
That actually right. I don't ever remember how to spell carabiners. Carabiners. Do you remember? I don't remember.
Not EA.
Hold on. It's going to tell us. There we go. Carabiners. That's Right, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Carabiners.
Yeah, that doesn't break it at all. He's gonna get the spelling for me. Thank you.
Oh, that's not that one.
Okay. Well, first of all, though, these categories look like they are going to be hardware.
Yeah, just one E. I-N-E-R.
I-N-E-R.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you. So we're going to put these under our hardware category, right? And then harnesses, obviously, will go under harnesses. So just how I'm kind of listing this out is vendor, these are our categories, and then these are the items we want to bring in under those people. Okay, so Petzl, what are we going to bring in for Petzl?
Belay devices, quick draws, and carabiners. Harnesses as well. Pretty much the same thing as Black
They
Diamond.
do have some harnesses.
Helmets.
Okay, so these guys again are all under hardware. And that's under harnesses. And helmets, that will go under
That's hardware.
hardware still?
Mhm.
Okay, great.
Your choice, but basically,
Yeah.
or you can have a whole separate thing that just said,
We'll put it under hardware.
Yeah, we could do helmets. I mean, it's fine. It's that fast.
Yeah, it's
if you
really
want
good.
it's
Yeah.
so fast. Do you want a helmet section?
Sure.
I guess I could have left it there.
It's all protected here.
Yeah, that's true. Huh, wait, this kind of works with it.
so let's go up to the top
Okay.
and add that to our categories. So all we're doing once again is this is Shannon planning it out, and then when she actually goes to the system, she should be able to fly because she has a path
Mhm.
or a process.
Okay, so let's go back. We are at camp. What is camp going to do for us?
Harnesses.
Okay,
Let's go get from camp.
anything else? That's it?
Let's say carabiners.
Okay.
Gear. Harnesses, carabiners. Oh, those aren't harnesses on my helmet.
How do they spell carabiners?
Carabiners.
Okay, so it is the A. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so harnesses, carabiners, anything else from them?
Quick draws, helmets. They have a lot of like attire too, but like that.
5'10". We're going to get some shoes. Anything else from 5'10"?
They mostly do shoes, but
It's the best rubber you can get.
yeah.
They're actually coming out with a new rubber. They call it the MI6. They developed it for Mission Impossible.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
Great.
And supposedly it's going to change, like, the game. It's going to be incredible.
So one of the things that's interesting is depending on the business that you go into, like nobody sells the exact same thing. Okay, but if you go down to Al's Sporting Goods, they're gonna have something totally different than Gart Sports or whatever. So every business is different. So depending on what they need, we just like, cool, we'll flex wherever you need us to go, and then you can kind of play accordingly. So the whole database backend system has to be able to be flexible like that. So that's great. That's perfect. Okay, so we kind of have a general idea of what we're going to do. In order so that it's not like we're going to go through every single piece of this, so we're not boring you half to death. Or maybe what we'll do is Shannon will demonstrate one of them, then we'll get one of you guys up there and we'll do the next one. And
Yeah.
somebody else will do the next one, okay?
That'd be great. Do we want anything specific under membership, like member, VIP member?
Monthly, maybe?
Monthly.
Gym pass or something, who knows?
Monthly, 6 month, and annual. Monthly works fine. You don't have to do it. We could leave it. We don't even have to do it.
Do it like. So there's. Go here. How about this? Contract and month to month.
All right, so now basically we know what we want, so we can go back in and we can start